Hello, my people, and welcome back to the Triple A-Pex Podcast. We're back for episode number 29. Of course, I am the usual host, 3LNEX. Then we have our usual co-host here, known as Castle Keeper, whatever he is. And then we have our new co-host here, Big Boy Deep, or DaddyDeepDish. And yeah, once again, this is episode number 29, and I'm pretty excited for this episode. We got a few stuff that we are going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Microsoft buying Activision and Blizzard, which is a pretty hot topic, and it started at the beginning of the week where we first started knowing about this information, and it's going to be pretty game-changing going into the future of the gaming industry, if I think. And then we also have an Apex Legends topic to talk about in regards to some teasers for the next Legend, and probably a map teaser as well. And then we have something else we're going to talk about. We'll further dwell upon it once we're done with the other two things. But without further ado, let's start. So, who wants to introduce the topic about Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard?
I'm good. You got this.
Okay, so pretty much Microsoft purchased Blizzard and
Activision.
Activision, so that means that they own COD, and now they own Overwatch and everything that was under Blizzard and under Activision. So yeah, that's what happened.
It's pretty crazy. Like, Overwatch is one of the best, or one of the biggest FPS games ever, and then of course Call of Duty is pretty much the biggest, if one of the biggest, if not the biggest, first-person shooter games ever. And this is really big. It's a really big deal. So and it gives Microsoft a lot more power in the gaming industry as well.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Really does. And okay, so now that they own COD, and this is one thing that I really don't want them to do, is to make every COD an Xbox exclusive, and along with, Overwatch 2 or whatever, Overwatch, whatever.
Yeah.
Blizzard, anything under Blizzard. I really hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that because, I feel like that would tank their sales.
I want to be able to play stuff on PC. If Xbox exclusive means you can only play it on Xbox.
Okay, they said COD. Okay, Fastdraw, our info guy, said COD won't be exclusive, which is really good because I feel like it would really tank their player count. And I'm pretty sure that'll be the same for like other games that were owned previously by Blizzard, like Solo, you know what I mean, like Overwatch.
Yeah.
And other stuff. So I'm pretty sure they won't be exclusives. But I feel like they would probably make spin-offs, which would be pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. And Fastshot says they'll probably get an exclusive mode for 12 months until it releases for everyone, like they did with PS. The modes are small modes. Okay, it's interesting.
All right. Yeah. Yep. So the benefits I could probably see coming out of Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is new staff that aren't trying to touch up on people inappropriately, and yeah, basically rebrand of staff, which will be really good, and the games like themselves will probably be put in a lot better of a state, like Overwatch, because Overwatch is basically like content droughted right now than COD. Like, it still has its issues with like cheating and such, but that action has been taken. So yeah.
Hopefully they do better.
Hopefully they don't add Game Pass to PlayStation.
I hate that. That's weird.
Yeah, I hope that Microsoft does a good job at fixing up like these companies and the games by those companies.
Yeah. Also,
I think that's what we need.
I wish they bought them. Yeah, that's what, especially COD. COD needs that. I hope they really like fix it up, renew it, do some cool stuff, actually experiment like the old COD games, and and I also hope they buy Respawn. Yay!
Yeah, you were talking about that like when you first like saw that.
Yeah.
Like, that would also be really beneficial if Microsoft bought Respawn, because they also need a little bit of help when it comes to Apex Legends and Titanfall 2. Like, especially Titanfall
2.
Yeah, especially Titanfall 2, because it's being freaking DDoS and all this stuff right now, and with some staff that are willing to work on the game and bring it back, like,
for Titanfall
that'll be really good.
They fixed that.
No, the cheating, the DDoS and stuff is still happening in Titanfall 2 right now.
He did not.
Castle was just talking about how he's been playing it and he's been experiencing some issues with DDoS and getting kicked from lobbies and such.
Yeah, it's definitely not fixed. It sucks. It's like trash. I get into a game and immediately freeze, which is like worst case scenario. Or actually, worst case scenario is that my whole game shuts off. And then, but the best thing that usually happens is that the game doesn't crash. Maybe there's like, it freezes like one or two times, but the game runs and I'm able to finish the game, get experience for it.
Yeah.
Other times I can play the game solid. I'm like actually like confident that this game, okay, it's actually holding up. It's not gonna crash. And then I level up all my stuff because I have to like redo everything, your Titanfall account, and then the game crashes, like the entire game crashes, and I get no XP, which sucks so much. But I mean, I'd rather just be able to play the game. I won't even care if I get XP or not. I want to be able to play the game, you know.
I want to be able to play Titanfall 2 as well, because it's been a while since I've hopped on it, and I don't really want to hop on it at the moment because of the whole freaking DDoS situation. I just hope that at one point I can see if I can get the North Star client, and then I'll be able to play it. But yeah, I don't know too much as of now, but yeah. If Microsoft did end up buying Respawn, it would for sure benefit Titanfall 2 if they decided to put some dedication into fixing all this stuff. And then, of course, there's Apex Legends, which at the moment it's very dry when it comes to the content. We only have skins, quote-unquote skins, as quote-unquote content. Yeah. But it seems like there is going to be some cool stuff happening further down the road for Apex, like a possible 6v6 mode, a control mode, which has been data mined for a while now, and a new legend, of course. We're always looking forward to the new legends and new weapons and new map updates and such. And yeah. Is there anything else that we want to talk about in terms of the Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard situation, or do you think we can move on to the next one?
I remember one thing that you said. Didn't you say they should have like bought? They should buy DICE or something.
Oh yeah, I also said that because DICE has also been a little bit hit badly by EA, especially with Battlefield 2042. They're the devs of that game, and we know what happened to Battlefield 2042. Like, it's getting refunded by people, and it's in a tragic spot. So I think that would also be beneficial, but I don't know what's going to happen if Microsoft is even going to want to buy Respawn or DICE. I feel like the community would have to like do some sort of uprising in order for that to happen, but I don't think it will, unless if Microsoft sees that stuff for themselves and are like, opportunity for money and such. But yeah. Is there anything else we would like to say?
No, that's about it. I think we covered that topic pretty well, y'all.
Yeah, what about you, DeepDish?
Applause.
I don't even know.
Alright then. I guess we can move on to the next topic, which is involving some future content for Apex Legends. Actual content. And it has to do with the next legend, who we all know as Mad Maggie at this point.
I feel like they should really add what's it called? More luck for heirlooms.
What is that in the background?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's kind of interrupting what I was gonna say, but yeah. So we all pretty much know by this point that Mad Maggie, annoying Few's best friend from Season 8, is going to be the next legend, a year after she was introduced into the lore. And it's looking pretty crazy so far. Don't speak over me. And we've had a teaser happen in-game on Stormpoint, which is teasing Maggie's entrance into the Apex games. And that's a dogfight sequence that happens over the map. And then the ship, which is has phase technology equipped with it. It crashes into the beach at this one point. I forgot what the POI was.
Someone's actually, I have to do something real quick. So I could listen, but I'm gonna have to leave real quick.
All right. See ya.
Shoot. Hopefully you don't get died.
All right. So DeepDish had to leave, but anyways, let's try to get back onto the topic, which was the teaser for Maggie. So like I said, there was a dogfight happening over Stormpoint. Happens once in a match, and then the ship crashes in a beach. I forgot what the name of the point of interest was, but yeah. It goes into the beach, and it's covered with phase technology, and it has the Salvo logo thing on the wing of it, and it also has Maggie's logo, which looks pretty interesting, and it's a pretty sick teaser if you ask me. I'd say it's probably one of the best teasers that has happened so far in Apex Legends. One of the best in-game teasers, along with Loba's, which was really sick as well. And what was the other one that was also really good? I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh yeah, it was the crypto teaser in season 2.
Crypto teaser was pretty good actually.
Yeah, that one was one of the best.
Showing his character model, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And another one that was really good, Horizons. Horizons was good.
Oh yeah, with like the gravity lifts. That was pretty cool.
Everywhere.
Pretty
Yeah,
interactive.
awesome.
We got to know how exactly her gravity lifts were going to operate. And then of course Loba's teaser. That one was probably the best one because we got to see her in the background in the main menu, and then of course we went into that freaking vault with the stalkers and whatever.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
I think. What was another good one? I feel like
I think we pretty much. Oh, there was also the Rampart teaser with the paintball hop up, which was really fun as well.
It was very interactive, which was awesome.
Yeah, and then we got to see the fuse bombs on King's. Oh no, wait, they were all over on pretty much all the maps at the time.
I think the biggest teaser was the Ash teaser. That was like always been there. That's always been there.
Yeah.
About it, like the build up was. I feel like the build up was really slow, but she's been introduced and boom, she was dropped, like hard dropped.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
That was the longest teaser ever.
Pretty much ever since season 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the dogfight teaser with Maggie, I would say, is one of the better teasers. It looks really cool. And there's videos that show it from all angles. You might not get to see all of it in game, but like I said, there are people who have captured the fight from all angles. So, yeah. What else do I have to say so far about the teaser? I think that's pretty much it. And I also think there might be another one with another like larger ship that comes later down the week, but I'm not too sure about that situation. But yeah, I'm a little hyped for Maggie. I'm not sure about everyone else though, because like she was one of the more hated characters in Apex Legends.
Yeah, I don't really know why they would add her because everyone hated her during her announcer days. It was annoying.
I did always have the feeling though that she'd become a legend ever since we were introduced to her though.
Yeah, definitely.
But we know that like the devs, they plan stuff way in advance, so they probably like had her set as a legend before we even like knew she was going to be introduced into the lore.
Yeah, they probably have the story planned out already.
Yeah.
Every other character.
Because like I said, like they work seasons in advance when it comes to legends and all this other stuff. So I'm not too surprised or whatever.
Definitely, actually.
And yeah. Okay, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the social media teasers that are like the Outlands TV podcast thing with Lisa. I don't know her last name, but she was a character that was shown in the story from the Outlands that involved Forge and Revenant, and it's basically teasing something with the Syndicate being I don't know if I would say reckless, but the Syndicate isn't being too good, and she's exposing everything bad about the Syndicate in that little podcast teaser. There's 3 episodes that are on Twitter, Instagram. You can go check them out for yourself. And I think it might be teasing something that has to do with an Olympus change, but I don't know. There has been a rumor that Olympus will actually be getting the map update next season, but I can't 100% confirm that. But I think it can be backed up, seeing how like Eduardo Silva, who is Octane's father in the lore, actually might become the leader of the Syndicate. And we know that on Olympus, like I think at the last comic that they showed on Twitter at one point, like he went to the Olympus ship, and there's like I think like Octane and Lifeline like graffitied something about Eduardo Silva on the ship. So I think that might be leading up to an Olympus change, but I can't 100% confirm that. We do have a Stormpoint map update, one that was shown in the game files, so I think most likely Tropic Island will be getting, not Tropic Island, Stormpoint will be getting the next map update. Tropic Island was the old name, and I still can't get that out of my mouth sometimes. But yeah. I don't think those social media teasers necessarily had much to do with the legend, but more so having to do with possible map changes and lore that we get to see in Season 12. And the dogfight teasers, obviously, mentioning stuff about Maggie and whatever. Is there any thoughts you would like to give about these teasers?
All the leaked her abilities and stuff. I really want to see her abilities, like gameplay and stuff like that.
Yeah, Maggie's abilities. We can.
Yeah.
I think I want to go over what Maggie's abilities might actually be, starting off with her passive.
Another thing. Oh, 3. I love you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyways, people are thinking that they're not gonna add in another weapon, like another gun. They're gonna add in the cryo grenade, but yeah, and other.
Oh, I kind of forgot about the cryo grenade for a second. I'm still thinking that might end up becoming in a collection event, and the same could be with the ammo box, but I don't really know as of now what could be happening.
I'm pretty sure it was somebody from Respawn who was talking about like getting in a gun every season. How it might not be the best play because it'll like clog up the loot pool. It'll be annoying.
That's true, but I think we can expect a gun to come into the next season, seeing as how they've went back to doing that after like the every other season thing, what they were doing for a little bit, and they're gonna be finding more ways to add stuff into the loot pool without clogging it up, hopefully. So I think we can expect a weapon next season, but again, we don't really know until like we get any official announcements. And I think after I kind of talk about Maggie's abilities, we can talk about like what weapon we can expect next season as well, because I think there's 2 big contenders for that. But anyways, so Maggie's.
I actually have a lot to talk about this.
About the weapons?
I don't think you understand. But there's like a lot of stuff that have been released about this. I'll let you talk about the Maggie stuff because I've been like interrupting you, so I'm sorry about that. But after that, I need to like actually add in something that's really big.
And that involves the weapons, right? Or...
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, okay. I do know about, like, them not wanting to clog up the loot pool and whatever, but... Yeah, we'll get to that. But first, let's start off with Maggie's abilities. So the passive ability, I think, is probably, I would say, the most unclear part, but it has been rumored for some time now that she's been built off of Hasaria, which was a past legend that was leaked before. And the passive, I would probably guess, is the shotgun leg ability. Although we don't 100% know this yet, it would kind of make sense with a certain aspect from her lore, seeing as how like Fuse's arm was blown off and he got a new arm, and the same could be for Maggie, but with her legs. So that's a funny connection that I think would most likely be the case, but we don't really know. But it also makes sense with that damage boost ability that was leaked a while back involving a character named Molly, but we don't 100% know. I would think that would be most likely the case, though. And then the tactical ability, I think it's most likely going to be some sort of throwing knife that can track enemies if it hits them. Because, like, the skydive emote that was leaked before, it was a throwing knife being thrown at a board or something. So I think we can expect a throwing knife as her tactical ability, and it's going to have some sort of recon function. But I don't really know too much about that one. And then the ultimate, it has been said by Garrett Leaks it's going to be some sort of firebomb ability or a fireball ultimate. I would probably guess a rocket launcher that fires and does something in a similar fashion to Fuse's ultimate, but we don't know about that yet. And it was also thought by Garrett Leaks that the ammo box would actually be her ultimate, giving her some sort of support aspect, but I don't think that's going to be the case because I feel like the ammo box would probably I don't know. And it was also like that the accidental dev stream that happened before where the ammo box was shown and it was just a object that was shown. Or it was like shown as a loot object. I don't think that would be the case if it was a Legend's ability, so yeah. We don't know exactly what Maggie's abilities are going to be yet, but that's all the information that we got so far. And more is going to be coming down the road. And now I'll let Keeper talk about the weapon situation for Apex Legends.
Alrighty, thank you, 3, for giving me
You're
a
welcome.
microphone. Okay, so what I was going to talk about when I was exploring this like thread about Apex and the gun stuff and the loophole, they were thinking about like they didn't want to vault. They were planning on like not planning, but like there was an option of vaulting guns, making room for other guns.
I heard about that one
They're
too.
gonna they were gonna do that, but they were deciding not to because obvious obvious stuff like people buying skins for that guns and then they want to be able to use the skins that they bought, which is not
Yeah.
very ideal for people. And I was honestly thinking my idea is for them to not to hold off on the guns, but add other survival weapons like something similar to like the
Like the
protective
cryo
thing maybe.
grenade and the
Yeah,
ammo box. Well, the
ammo
cryo
box.
grenade's an
That'd be
ordnance,
awesome.
but I think we could really use a new ordnance coming down the road.
Yeah, anything like that, any item that could be used. Um, and then so fast shot. And then another thing is my idea because they were saying that they were going to make a system for something like this, and I was saying, okay, yeah, I feel like they should just add survival items or items like or ordinances like you said, and
Yeah.
to spice up that. And another thing that I think they should do for a system when they hold off on the guns, instead of just like adding a gun, I feel like they should definitely create guns, but they should like bolt all the new guns, hold them off in the storage, and then during a huge season or like anything like to get us hyped up for, release all the guns, take all the guns that were like previously in the loot pool, take them out, and then all the legendary skins, you can choose the legendary skins for the amount of legendary skins that you had on that gun, if that makes sense. You get to choose like a free legendary skin. The ones that you can't use on the other weapons, if that makes sense.
I kind of had a little bit of a brain cramp, so explain again, please.
Okay. So pretty much, I feel like they should vault all the previous guns
Yeah, I got
before they
that
do.
part. Vault all the previous
Yeah, they should
guns.
vault.
And
Yeah,
then
and add in all the new guns.
add in all the new
every
guns.
new gun
Every new
to
gun.
replace all the old ones
To replace all the new
are kind of
ones.
similar.
That are kind of
Yeah,
similar.
yeah, kind of similar, but a little different, so it's not stupid. And then you should be able, like for the legendary skins and for the skins that you have that you hold precious and dear to you, they should turn it into crafting material. You save pretty much. So you can pretty much either buy new skins or like craft new skins. And I feel like you should also be able to get maybe new skins like, and they could just do it to where you just do it for weapon skins, or you can be able to do it for legend skins, anything like that. Or they can just do it like a redeem thing to where you can just swap out legendary skins for that certain gun that's similar to the gun from previous generation.
That's interesting.
And
so basically,
yeah, it's very complicated. Very complicated.
So it's like a skin transfer thing. So like for example, you have like this legendary skin on the Spitfire, and there's another gun that comes out and that's like the Spitfire. They make the same skin that they make the same legendary skin that's for the Spitfire, then for the other weapon, so you can transfer that skin to that weapon, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Or it can be, you get crafting materials.
Huh. That's a very interesting and weird concept, but yeah.
Very complicated.
It is complicated indeed. I don't know if Respawn would want to do something like that, seeing how complicated it is.
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not. But that would be really interesting. A skin trade, or not a skin trade, I should say, a skin transfer to another weapon. Like, that does sound really interesting.
Like what they did for Fortnite. I mean, not the skin transfer thing, but where they pretty much vault every previous gun from that season and add in a totally new set of guns. Every gun is different. Every gun is new.
That is interesting.
But yeah.
Interesting thing to ponder about. Is there anything more you wanted to talk about in terms of like the weapons in the loophole, or do you want to start talking about what the next weapon to come into Apex is?
We can segue this because I don't want them to add any more LMGs.
Yeah, well, there is a possibility that we actually might be getting another LMG sometime soon.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
I think this is now a good time to introduce the topic of what the next weapon in Season 12 could be. And like I said, there's two big contenders. One, and both of them do not sound too fun, by the way. One is the Maelstrom LMG, and the second one is the EPG-2. So starting off with the Maelstrom, it is a new LMG that has been leaked for quite some time now. It used to be known as the Hailstorm, but then from insider leaks that we got, like, it's been renamed to the Maelstrom, and it's going to be a light ammo LMG, so we can expect it to have a crazy fast fire rate, and it seems like that every time you get a kill, I think, 5 extra bullets get added to the magazine, which seems very crazy at first, but it might actually be a little more balanced later on. It depends on how this thing operates, but it's a very unique feature, and I like how they keep trying to add the unique features to every single one of these weapons. I'm also gonna guess that maybe like you won't be able to equip extended mags to it if it's gonna have that feature with additional bullets added every time you get a kill. Would you think so?
Where you get a kill, it gives you more ammo?
Yeah, 5+ ammo.
I mean, they could do that, or like if you one clip someone, fills your mag, something like that.
I think they're gonna stick to the approach with the adding 5 bullets every time you get a kill.
I just spilled ramen on me.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like there should be more skill added to where, instead of what I said, I feel like, if you one clip someone, it gives you more ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should also do that, like, do the different modes, like live fire. Oh, they should definitely add live fire. Stuff like that, skirmish, stuff, everything like that. That'd be fun. I could see that. I could see them doing that actually.
Yeah.
They care enough to add content.
The Maelstrom is basically a reactive weapon skin, but it's a reactive weapon, not a reactive weapon skin. It works in a very unique fashion, and I can't wait to see when that comes. I think that could very well be the Season 12 weapon, seeing as how it was actually leaked alongside the Rampage and the Car SMG, like back in, I think it was Season 9. Like, they were leaked alongside each other with, like, magazine counts or whatever. So, I think the Maelstrom is most likely going to be the Season 12 weapon, but then the next contender, which is the EPG-2, which has been leaked for quite some time now, and this is also coming from Sword and Smash. He came up with this theory, since Maggie is a character who's, like, involved with explosives and rocket launchers, seeing as how, like, on Salvo, where Maggie was from, like, they allegedly carry rocket launchers there. And the EPG-2 is a rocket launcher, basically, an energy rocket launcher. So technically, it would be convenient to bring in the EPG. And seeing as how a lot of the weapons, like, well, I think that's only pretty much been for the car and whatever weapon comes next. Because the car SMG, like, that's from Titanfall, and so is Ash. So that made sense. So it could be possible that they do a similar thing and bring in the EPG alongside Maggie, who's involved with explosives. So that'd be really interesting as well. And
they could also like continue 3.
Wait, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, it would also be the first Grenadier weapon to enter Apex Legends, which would be really cool, honestly. But I don't know what they would do with the EPG if it came into the game. Like, it would probably either be a care package weapon at first, or it would just be alongside the energy weapons. Okay, what was it you were gonna say?
Dude, I forgot.
Damn. We be forgetting all over the place.
Like... Yeah, true. Continue, my friend.
Okay, so I was just thinking about something what I was going to say. Which weapon do you think would most likely come into Season 12? And which weapon would you rather see over the other?
I'd prefer them to add in that Nemesis rifle gun, but they're probably not going to do that.
Or the EPG. Yeah. The Nemesis burst AR. The Nemesis, I'm pretty sure it was said that it wouldn't be coming out for a long time, so I think we can outrule that it won't be coming in Season 12. I think it could come out in Season 13 or 14, though. And I think we do need a new assault rifle, so that will be really nice whenever it comes out. And also, I also just remembered that it had, like, some sort of special feature that had a smiley face, like, right by it. Like, it had, like, a charge bar with a smiley face on it. Like, what the heck was that about? Like, that was in an insider leak also. Okay, I don't know.
Says,
oh, wait, what?
I swear to God. 3. Okay.
What?
I swear to God, every time we get on the podcast and we talk, we don't talk normally. We talk like we're stupid or something. Or at least I do. Like,
I talk stupid as well. We
always interrupt each other.
Yeah.
Every time.
We gotta learn some patience.
For real, I swear to God. Even though we do this podcast all the time, and we've been doing it for a long time now, we still stumble over each other.
Stumble.
We still stumble over each other.
Yep, still stumbling. Okay.
Oh.
Is there anything you wanted to mention or any speculation about what the Nemesis's special feature could be that involves a freaking charge bar and a smiley face?
Um, maybe it has like I don't know actually. Maybe the more you hit somebody, the damage reps up. That'd be awesome.
Or maybe,
Or the recoil
or another
speed or
thing
something.
I thought of was that maybe there's like a feature where you can make it so you can heal teammates with it. Like you shoot at your teammates and they gradually get their health back.
Like Monarch.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be
really
awesome.
interesting, and I think that would be really cool. I've always kind of wanted to see a legend that could do that with weapons as well, like where they can like shoot at teammates and then they can like bring their health back up. Like I think that would be really cool, and it would be an interesting and unique support feature, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. And then we also know of an energy pistol, which could very well be full auto since it had the little infinite loop thing like at the bottom of it, which means that it's going to be like a full auto, and that'll be
L-Star?
interesting. Wait, what?
Like the L-Star?
Yeah, basically a full auto energy pistol, which I'm excited to see whenever that
That's
comes into
awesome.
the game. Like that's gonna be
Yeah, I wanna
super
see that.
cool. And then I think
Everybody's
that's
gonna go silent. Everybody's gonna go silent when they add in the elite wingman. They should do that. That'd be awesome.
the Wingman Elite.
Ooh.
Oh wait, what?
I just
What
thought
now?
I just thought of something. Continue through. I'll explain a little bit.
All right. I don't think they'll necessarily add in the Wingman Elite because like I'd say it's too similar to what we have with the Wingman as of now. But I think it would be cool if they added in like a legendary skin that was the Wingman Elite. That would look sick. Or I don't know. It would look a little bland, I guess, but I still like the idea of that. Okay, what were you gonna say now?
Yeah, the wingman elite is like it's obviously the wingman, but it's overpowered. Obviously, like you can hit somebody once and they die, but it'd be awesome to see
Yeah,
a festival.
I
And
freaking love that gun in Titanfall 2, even though I think I sucked
yeah,
with it.
yeah, and then another thing that I think they should do, I heard like J Miles talking about stuff like what they should do for like game modes. Like the game modes don't have to be serious. Like the game modes can be fun. Like one in the chamber from North Star Client, where you're like you have a wingman, it's to kill wingman. You're just flying
Oh
around.
yeah,
Yeah, like
sticks
imagine
and
like no
stones.
cooldown Pathfinder. Everybody's Pathfinder, no cooldown. Everyone has Kravers.
That
That'd be
would be
fun.
that would be funny, fun,
Yeah,
funny, all of the above. Everyone having Kraber showdown. I would fail that showdown, obviously.
I'd love to do that. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't really care if I'm bad at it. I just want something new in the game that's fun. If that makes sense.
yeah. All right, so kind of recapping the weapon topic. The EPG and the Maelstrom will most likely be the two weapons we get in Season 12. It's going to be one of those two if I had to imagine. And I think it would most likely be the Maelstrom, but we don't really know yet. Whatever weapon comes, I'll be fine with it. A new weapon is always a cool thing, and the same comes with legends, like honestly. Any new legend is a cool legend. Any new weapon's a cool weapon. Unless if they suck in game, so yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about on this topic before we move on to something else?
They should add more. They should add a light weapon, but not the light LMG. That's what I think.
Hmm.
Or an energy weapon that's actually fun to use.
I've
That's all I think.
I've really wanted a new pistol to be added in, honestly, because
Yeah.
like we've
There's a
we've
lot of
always we
pistols.
had new snipers, new assault rifle, um.
No new shotgun.
Oh yeah, no new shotgun either. I just thought that, but they also have that MK01 that was actually accidentally shown a while back that uses standard stock, so we can expect that to come eventually. But nothing's been
Interesting.
found in the game files for it as of now. But I can picture it'll definitely come down the road for sure. And what else? Yeah, we've had
That'd be
new
fun.
SMGs added. No new pistols or shotguns though. We got to see one of those eventually. And of course, we've seen marksman weapons. But I think pistols and shotguns are the ones that need some love when it comes to new weapons.
And a new ordinance.
Yeah, the cryo grenade. Just freaking add that. That'll be crazy.
Bro.
And yeah, is there anything else that we wanted to talk about, or is we all good for now?
Yeah, we're all good.
All
I
right.
got all my ideas out.
Right, so I think we can. There is another topic, or the next topic we're going to speak about. It's a little bit of a. It's a triggering topic to say the least, and I'm gonna let Keeper take the lead on it. But I just want to get the trigger warning out of the way first before we go into it because, this world these days. All right, take it away.
All right. Florida bill. The Florida bill. Oh, look this. I'll tell you how it is. The Florida bill was passed by. Who was it passed by? It was passed by the Senate committee and it was approved by them. The Florida bill is to shield people from feeling discomfort over historic actions by their race, nationality, or gender approved by Senate committee. And when they mean people, they mean white people. And pretty much it's to protect white people from being discomforted while talking about slavery and bad things that white people did.
Yep.
And the thing is that all of these politicians, this committee, so it's literally just filled with white people, first off. And then another thing is that they're offended, pretty much. They're offended that people are like, they're offended because people are mad at white people because white people do a lot of sketchy stuff to people of color. Like in history, that's proven. I'm not saying all white people do that, obviously.
Yeah.
But there are definitely groups of people that are primarily white that do this stuff. KKK is white. Nazis, they were German, which is white. And then there's this. I'm not trying to compare them to the Nazis, but they're also white. So this bill pretty much protects you from getting a history lesson at school and feeling uncomfortable.
Yep.
It's very stupid. I don't agree with it, obviously. And it shouldn't have existed. I don't know what pushed them to really do this. Like,
yeah, that just came out of nowhere pretty much, and I was like, pretty much speechless when I saw it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Seriously, like it shouldn't exist. Obviously, I don't really understand why.
And slavery is something that we need to learn about because
you can't. You don't want to repeat history.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat history, and there's even some cases where history has been repeating itself. Although
slavery is still happening in other countries, like
yeah, it is.
Because it's abolished here and other places doesn't mean it's gone completely. Like there are still concentration camps that are in other countries, like, and they're not Nazi concentration camps, but they're concentration camps to kill like Muslims and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's the camps in China that were putting. I don't know how to pronounce it. And sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Uyghur Muslims, I'm pretty sure they were being sent there to camps in China and they were being tortured and shit, which is fucked up. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but on the topic of race, I don't know if you know, but I'm pretty sure you do know because you're like the all-seeing eye. And one thing that I've recently learned is that someone was banned off Twitch, some racist woman named Dismay. She was also racist. I don't know if she's white or not.
I've not heard of her before.
Seriously? Oh, let's go.
No.
Finally, I can bring up something that you don't know about. This girl.
It sounds familiar though, but I don't think I know who that is.
Dismay. So Dismay, she was a Twitch streamer. She was banned. I don't know if she was an Apex Twitch streamer, but pretty sure she plays it. She was banned off Twitch because of like saying some racist stuff against Middle Eastern people. Yeah, and the thing is that she's very racist, like very racist, and she's openly racist too. But she tries to cover it up, saying that she's not racist and saying that, oh my god, I'm getting help, y'all. Nah, she knows she's racist, and people say that people who know her personally, she's openly racist, and she's worse behind.
What the hell, bro?
The camera's off, which is yeah, it's pretty messed up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good thing she's been banned.
Yeah, take that dummy dumb off of Twitch, please. Like, Twitch already has like a ton of problems with probably multiple different things. We don't need another one added onto the platform.
Yeah, and then another thing is that when she streams, she's not very sober, as I guess.
So she just does drunk
she's
streams
drunk.
all the time.
Yeah, she does drunk streams all the time. She doesn't really say that she's drunk, I guess, but she says that I'm drinking, y'all. And one time I heard this story that like some dude who was in the community, he went to her stream and she was like bullying some 16-year-old who was I think a Muslim or just Middle Eastern. And yeah, she's just openly racist. Like I don't really know how to add it.
Yeah, that's
Say
insane.
it how it is. She's just racist.
Good riddance to her being off of the platform. Like, that's not welcome. Pretty much anywhere that's not welcomed. And yeah.
Yep.
So do you want to circle back to the Florida bill real quick, or?
Yeah, I want to add one thing, and that'll be it for that. I know the committee, the Florida committee, isn't racist. Obviously, I know I sound like I'm saying it as if they are racist. I don't think they're racist, but I think they're tired of this stupid white guilt stuff, which is, I mean, it happens, I guess. White people, white guilt. I don't really care. Ignore it how you will. What you will. But it's yeah, I don't really know what to tell you.
I think it's pretty stupid that they're, like, trying to make it so you can't talk about stuff that's happened in the past that's really important. And I think there are tons of moments where we should feel uncomfortable because slavery is uncomfortable. That's not good. So being uncomfortable is perfectly reasonable when talking about something like that. And yeah, it's just pretty stupid and random why they just make that bill, like, pretty much out of nowhere. And I don't know if I have too much to say about it either. It just sounds like completely ridiculous in my opinion. And I don't know how much coverage it's getting, but I just really thought we should cover it because it's really important to talk about this stupid political stuff that's happening. And yeah, I don't know if I have much to say about this anymore. Do you have any more to say? I think you said you have all you have to say.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right. So I think that's going to be all for this episode of the podcast. We talked about Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard at the beginning. Then we talked about Apex Legends stuff involving the Maggie teasers, social media teasers, and the future weapons and such coming into the game. And then we talked about the completely ridiculous Florida bill that was just passed. Let's hope they don't pass other bills like that in any other states. Like,
Yeah.
And yeah, that's going to be all for episode number 29 of the Triple A-Pex Podcast. So to the YouTube audience now, I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, then be sure to give the video a like, and if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you can get notified for whenever I upload a new video. Also, be sure to join the Discord server. The link will be in the description below. And the Discord server is also where we do the podcast from live, so if you want to listen to the podcast live, then be sure to join the Discord server. Podcast episodes usually go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays in this little Triple A-Pex Podcast stage channel. So, yeah, if you're bored and have nothing to do at that time, then come and join us. It'll be fun, I promise you.
Yep.
Also, I have a Discord. No, not Discord. I already talked about that one. I also have a Guilded server, so if you have Guilded and are looking for any servers to join on there, then I'll leave a link to that in the description for you as well. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/3LNEX, and be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at 3LNEX.gg. Be sure to subscribe to Known as Castle on YouTube, and follow him on Instagram as well at Known as Castle. And yeah, once again, that's going to be all for episode number 29 of the Triple A-Pex Podcast. Stay safe and stay healthy, my people, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.